the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
And I miss you too, Ernie.
I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here, too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Yeah, me too.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Pachulia in at the center. Now, for all the great things that Pachulia did for the Warriors last season, unfortunately, most fans will remember Kawhi Leonard hurting his ankle on Zaza's foot in the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, I don't think he did that intentionally. I know Zaza Pachulia. He just plays extremely hard. He's done a nice job for the Warriors, being that guy in the middle. Doesn't block shots, but he was huge for the Warriors.
And that one's good. James.
You know, you got to play LeBron for the drive. Those mid-range shots, you almost have to live with it.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, David. Their focus is going to be on good shot selection here early, guys.
And it's going to take a team effort. They can't have guys going solo and getting themselves into tough one-on-one situations.
It wouldn't hurt to focus on their low post game. It doesn't get any more high percentage than those easy looks in tight.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Hey, Steve, as the season gets going, if you're a player on a new team, how long does it usually take to get comfortable with your new teammates?
I would tell you this, Kevin. When you're winning, quickly. When you're losing, it seems like it takes an entire season. The more you can win, you get a chance to figure out, I'm comfortable with these guys. In losing situations, you start to question everything that's going on yourself, the coaches, your teammates. So winning really helps speed things up.
That's a good answer. Lays it up and banks it in.
Seizing every opportunity to score. LeBron outworking, out-hustling people inside.
On the wing, Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Durant with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. Oh!
Terrific. Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Now here's Thomas. It's a pick by Love. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. AT that time from Curry. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Pachulia. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Thomas dishes to James. Thomas a screen. Love with the screen on Durant. James. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. James has got 6 points.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Crowder with the steal. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Now on the play, basket down, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors? So it's the Warriors now. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Livingston is out there with McCaw. Then there's Nick Young. Then there's Iguodala. And it's West in at the center, locking down the middle. The Cavaliers trailing.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Pass to Shumpert. Pulls up, high post. It's a big high bounce and goes in. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Outside Rose. In the corner, Crowder with it. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Young against Shumpert. Here's West. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. West has got his first bucket in this one.
And West, a knockdown mid-range shooter. You just assume it's going in whenever it leaves his hands.
They set the screen. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. He used that pick to perfection.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Here's McCaw. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Rose kicks to Crowder. Thompson a screen on Iguodala. Thompson outside, and the wide-open shot from Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Goes back up. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside jumper. And it's Korver in the corner. He nails it, and we're tied up. Korver's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
Young passes to McCaw. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kyle Korver. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so he hits both. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Thomas. Durant with some nice D.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And so it's a close game as we... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Look at Steve, you've seen some big names retire from the NBA in the last few seasons. I mean, guys that we all admired for so many years. Talk about walking away from the game and not having that a part of your everyday life and what that's like for a player.
Kevin, I think, especially talking individually, it's the hardest thing. So whenever you started, you've been playing this game 15, 20, and some of these guys 25 years. To be able to say you're not playing this game and to go to the next step, it's definitely hard because you've had this routine. What I love now is guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their bodies in shape. They're able to play 20, 21 years, and one day we're going to see a guy playing 25 years. I think it's fantastic.
What I think about Steve is as long as they can remember, all they've played is basketball. And then one day it just kind of ends. I mean, that's got to be such a difficult thing to go through.
It's hard, and I like now a lot of these players now are thinking about that day, and they're better prepared to be able to walk away and walk right into something else. And even if it's being a dad, I like what guys are doing right now.
Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The one thing about the way Durant played last season that stood out to me was his defense. Showed that he is more than just a plus defender. Showed he's a great defender. Was instrumental in what the Warriors were able to do.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Curry. And the shot goes down.
A very aggressive play by Stephen Curry, driving it to the teeth of the defense.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Thomas dishes to James. In the corner, Smith with it. Offline with his 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Thomas kicks to James. Smith outside. Smith missing again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pachulia the pass to Green. There's the pick. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Thompson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Green. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Pachulia, no luck.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position. Does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Hey, we've been really solid. Everybody's been really solid, and that's great. Now let's take it a step a little bit higher, a little further defensively in particular.
Encouragement from Steve Kerr, but then the prod there you saw. Guys at the end knows his guys have a little bit more to give.
Yeah, there's a balance. On D, they have to take away the airspace, but also resist the temptation to over-contest. Don't want to open up lanes and commit fouls.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Warriors death lineup out there with Curry, Clay, Iguodala, KD, and Draymond. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Another miss by James.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down. A nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. He's looking for Love and finds him. And that one, good.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Durant. And then Durant with the top.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here is Rose. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Curry kicks to Green. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he makes good on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 4. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play. Rose kicks to Corbin. It's a pick by Love. This is to James. Over Iguodala. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this one.
Curry dishes to Green. Kicks to Thompson. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Can't hit from in close. Back to Korver. Cleveland moving it around. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Durant. That's a pick by Love. 6 to shoot. Love with the screen on Durant. Crowder. Offensive rebound.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Rose against Curry. Iguodala left side.
And a big basket for Iggy. He is just a calm presence in key moments.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 2. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Rose. And the Warriors also making a change. Pachulia is checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're behind by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And this huddle up about 2 things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They're up by 4. 15 seconds left in the game. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Curry's stroke is so effortless, especially from the free throw line.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Love kicks to Smith. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Draymond needs to work on his stroke from the stripe. Still looking to become consistent from the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Locking down the W. It's got to feel good to him right now.
Drills it from outside.
Your go-to guy in these situations, LeBron has been here before plenty of times.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. Reaching the point guard, force them in different situations, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, put pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and try to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.